You know something we never really did. I mean, we spoke a little bit on the female rappers,
Yeah,
but we,
I was just waiting on the time.
I feel like I ain't shit. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mike.
But
I'm sorry.
I mean,
We all sorry.
like I said, I think it's phenomenal that we got so many female rappers in the game right now.
Don't feel like it's spicy to say who your favorite one is though.
My favorite one probably Doja Cat, but I don't even know if she really a rapper though. Like,
You see,
you talking about bitch?
Bitch, I'm a cow, bro. Like,
the council got you?
Yeah, the council got me, man.
Nah, she look good though.
But I'm gonna let you know something real quick. I lied when I said it wasn't spicy. Hey, he said Doja Cat, and I was like, oh, that's spicy as fuck.
But I think it's great though, man, because you got to think back in the day when female artists was coming up, they always came up under a group,
Yeah.
Remy Ma,
And then they branch off.
off. But like now you got like female rappers out there like doing their own thing, that's just coming up from the woodworks on their own or whatever. It's a lot of confusing names as well. Telling Brad that Asian Doll is now Asian the Brat.
Really?
After the rapper the Brat, so that's about to be some type of legal situation.
Maybe not,
No, maybe not, but I mean, Brat actually spoke about it. Like, I don't think.
She didn't like that.
She didn't like that.
I ain't
So
see that.
she paying homage to her though.
Is she paying homage? Like, this is a recent change.
Is she paying homage or is she?
I feel like
she pick. Well, I don't think there's a wave right now with the Brat to even say that she's trying to ride that wave. But I just think.
But it's a female artist. You have to understand. It's a female artist. Female artists never really have a wave. They have a brand. And it's easy to bite that brand. So I could kind of feel like, because it's been but so much female artists. So it's like the Brat has a brand. So it's like if you become Asia, the Brat. It's like, okay, she gonna be like the Brat. And you start to look for that, and you might gain some notoriety off of having that name. Me personally speaking, though, I just kind of feel like eras matter. So I'm not saying that if somebody came out right now as a Notorious B.I.G., I'm gonna listen to them, but I could understand if somebody came through paying a certain level of homage to Biggie and will not feel some type of way, would not feel like his legacy is tarnished because it has nothing to do with his legacy. His legacy set in stone. It's like really for me when I think of like the female artist talk, I don't want to see too much of the old school, but I could appreciate like what the city girls do. I can appreciate that right
now. I like
Mike said,
I don't like the city girls.
Mike said,
you don't like city girls?
Hey, messed up Brad's life. Hey, listen, Brad done had somebody tell him that they Birkin bag hold about 5-6 figures.
you said Doja Cat is.
So they don't care about Brad.
Your favorite. Megan Thee Stallion, that's a name that's been
like rising, like
rapidly
rising.
And for me, I'm not that versed into all of her music besides what I come across on Twitter and stuff. So I'm not gonna speak on the music, but what I will say is how she puts herself out there in the marketing is not a post on my timeline that I'm going through that I'm skipped like every other 5 or something with Megan Thee Stallion on there.
But Megan Thee Stallion got industry money though because she's signed, right? Yeah. That's why we're seeing her everywhere. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm not saying that.
Matters. There's a media machine behind it. It matters. But the talent got to be there too.
Yeah, the talent is there, and she had buzz before. So, but the reason why she's everywhere right now is because she got Atlantic behind her. Yeah. Putting her everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell y'all who I love? Just her whole appearance. Cash Doll.
Cash Doll.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen to me. Like, Cash Doll, bro, like, she needs a media stream just behind her, pushing her, because, like, it'll hit. Sweetie's project was fire. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah, that's the...
Quavo Shorty.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have her associated with the male, all right? So y'all better know who Sweetie is real quick, for y'all get me, fucked up with y'all. But now her project was real good. Her project was real good. I will not lie. Had some tracks in there, and I was. Whew,
yeah, I mean that shit. All my niggas said we up now. That shit, I like that shit. That
got me ready to go look. Music.
And then damn, there was one. Oh, light skin Keisha. Y'all heard about Light Skin Keisha?
I heard the song on the radio.
Light Skin Keisha, I bet you rise.
Yeah.
She a rapper?
Oh yeah, she's a rapper.
You said Light Skin Keisha?
It's a guy singing with her. Yeah. But
you said Light Skin Keisha?
Light Skin Keisha, she dope, yo. Like
that rap baby.
She dope though. I like her. And then she got another one where she did off the Juvenile beat, off the Back That Ass Up beat.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I love how many times that song has been chopped up and just spun back. I love it because I feel like I said, Brands and Juvenile, he's one of those artists that had a brand. Back That Ass Up is Juvenile's brand. You feel me? It's almost like if he walk in the club, like the strip club, doesn't need to throw money because he made the song.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy though? Wayne helped write that song. Yeah. Wayne.
I know that, but
Wayne you know, at the end of the song, after you back it up. But he helped to write. He helped to write a bunch of Juveniles.
Yeah. I could believe that. I could definitely see that.
That song is cemented if there's
in history, bling bling.
It's history as if you want to get rubbed on at a function, whether it's an appropriate function or not. I've been in family gatherings or the Brad's been in those gatherings too.
We were at that family gathering.
Exactly, where there's a DJ, there's a bunch of Africans around us, and Back That Ass Up comes on, guess what? We on the floor.
Niggas ran to the floor. Niggas, we went to a family function, but it wasn't no cousins or nothing. But
it wasn't your family.
It be friends of your cousins. Like it was one of my cousin's friends. And nigga, we was like chilling all night, and as soon as that song came on, I was walking to the bar. I said, "Fuck that!" I turned around.
I'm be honest. I'm a real man. I'm gonna let you know something. If I'm at an event with Africans and that song come on and they gets to twerking, I'm a weak man at that moment. I'm gonna let you know because I know what y'all was looking at. I know what y'all was seeing. I've been there. I've been to events with George.
You been to
all right. I done been to some functions. I'm not new to this.
You know what's going
on. All right. That's why I said what I said. I done been to Evan Gotti and things like that. Okay. On Nigerian Independence Day with my people. All right.
You know exactly what's going on.
I know exactly what's up.
So that just certain things about the culture. Like when you mentioned that song. For sure, we have to give. This is not to take away from what we're talking about, but we have to give credit because now I'm a firm believer in giving credit right then and then. Yeah. While the person is still alive to feel it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we've had a lot of issues, not issues, but a lot of
losses
and stuff like that. Disheartening thing that goes on, and then it's after the fact that people get put onto shit. After the fact. The dead artist streams go at 300% or something.
Yeah, exactly.
While when they're alive,
that trend is kind of whack to me.
Let me ask you a question. You think looking in the future, you think looking back, we'll say Cardi B is a pioneer as far as like strippers leaving the pole and now becoming.
Nah, because Eve did that.
I will tell you this though.
Eve did that.
I didn't know Eve was a stripper.
Yeah.
I will tell you, Eve. Cardi B is definitely there. When I say this, is Eve did it. But that was at least a decade or so ago.
Yeah.
And that she was one. She started it. But now, with the force that shit is going with, even not just the hip hop stuff. If you look at Cardi B came off the pole and she went to reality TV, and then while she was doing reality TV, she was getting her music on the way, and then so the framework and setting the path. She definitely is a pioneer in that sense. Yeah.
This is so funny, guys. My mom was asking me about Cardi B the other day. Older folks, they be trying to figure out what's going on with the culture. So she was asking me about her. And funny enough, when I was back home, I had the pleasure of, kind of meeting Cardi at an appearance.
Oh, yeah.
And this is before, Love and Hip Hop. So like I was actually telling my mother a little bit about the backstory. Like she's been doing her thing for a minute, and that's why I feel like she is gonna be that pioneer. Is because like you don't just walk up in the strip club and become that bitch, you know. So it's like the grind has been there to even say like, cause she was alright. So there was a period of time where she was that bitch, like in the strip club, you're hearing her name, like, oh, she gonna be there. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So it's like,
that's true.
And I was in the city, so it's like, y'all not gonna hear everybody here because it's a stripper. Y'all probably have strippers out here that you gonna hear
That's
about.
how she got on Love and Hip Hop.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, no, funny enough, it's like, while she was still, like, stripping, like, I feel like still taking the train and all this shit, like, she was on Instagram. She was literally on Instagram. She had a following on Instagram because I remember because I was kind of in that business where I was managing Instagram people and stuff like that. So I was following who was popping, trying to see who I can pitch some deals to and everything like that. So she was really like on some Instagram shit. I'm not even gonna lie, like she really was on some Instagram shit, and I feel like because of all of that, and then she started like promoting that she wanted to do music because I think it was an Instagram video. She's like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna start rapping." That's how she got all over.